It is now my great pleasure to introduce a real champion of WAUSM, someone who's helped us in our very difficult times when we're just starting our students into clerkship, a man who practices the Hippocratic Oath, as well as the Oath of Maimonides, both who say, in the patient, let me see only the human being, regardless of any identifying characteristics or ability to pay. This man has done the impossible. He's run a hospital that takes indigent patients while still managing to make enough money to live. He's working well and he's done well. I'm talking, of course, about Guy Medaglia, CEO and president of St. Anthony Hospital in Chicago since 2001. During his time, he's mastered the impossible, as I just said. Mr. Medaglia was not satisfied with just running a medical center. He also became CEO of Chicago's Southwest Development Corporation, whose mission it is to create sustainable communities in Chicago's underserved areas. In this capacity, Mr. Medaglia is responsible for developing a 1.2 million square foot complex and growing and serving 400,000 residents in Chicago's west and southwest side. Some people talk about great ideas. Guy Medaglia delivers. He's done that for St. Anthony, he's done that for Chicago, and he's doing it for WAUSM. With my great pleasure and gratitude, I introduce to you Mr. Guy Medaglia.
Wow. You know, I don't know, maybe it was 6 o'clock this morning, my wife was telling me that I think it was take out the garbage. You know, it's there's a difference between work and home. That's all I can tell you. That was very nice. Thank you. I will tell you this. It wasn't a hard decision at all to provide support to WAUSM. But by the way, you got to pick it up a little bit, okay? Because you're dragging. But I will tell you this: I'm gonna do my best to make sure that I don't use the word WAUSM. But when we do use it, you really gotta stay on top. Yeah, stay on top of it, and we need to do that because that's the assignment, and that's the way it is. Okay, and if I see you at St. Anthony, the rules apply there too. Maybe not with WAUSM, but what we say, we mean. And that's very important. But thank you very much for having me here. I will tell you this. If I've become passionate about any one thing, it's serving the poor. And poor sometimes only represents financial. It doesn't really mean spirit. It doesn't mean knowledge. It doesn't mean compassion. The communities we serve are very rich. They really are. And I know this because I'm out in the community. I mean, my wife will tell you, I'm not big on having dinners at people's homes. I'm a little strange like that. I will even stay at a hotel versus staying with our kids. But I have my strange habits. But I will tell you this: I will, if offered, eat at a member of our community's home. I would never, ever insult anyone that lives in our community, whether they're a patient or not. It's immaterial. These are individuals, quite honestly, that deserve the same level of respect and care as individuals going to Northwestern, University of Chicago, or any other fine institution. And that's what's expected at St. Anthony Hospital. This isn't talk. This has been about 17 years of proof. And what we hope is, and the reason why we partnered with this fine institution is because we've seen the results from the past. See, I said this last night. Whether you put one name or another name on an institution, it really doesn't matter. It's the leadership that counts. And what you have here is an outstanding leadership team. And I apologize, I don't know all the faculty, but I can guarantee you that if the faculty was selected by the leadership team, they have to be amazing. We have always put our faith in the leaders that you have here now at WAUSM. Good job. Because they've proven themselves time and time again. And all I could tell you is that you need to take that knowledge, those resources, and apply it. Because you are respected in your profession. I can honestly tell you that in other countries, it's not always the same. But here, okay, you are respected. What you say matters. And providing the attention and guidance to individuals that show up seeking your help is a critical matter, and you can't take it lightly. And that's what I ask of you. Whether you come to St. Anthony or you go somewhere else, take what you do every day throughout your entire career seriously. And know that every word you say, someone on the other side is hanging on it. That's something you need to realize. So, I always give you a quick story. The first time I was asked to speak, I was in my early 30s, and I must have spent weeks, figuring out what to say and who the group was and, what I thought I can at least retain their attention on. And I was so proud at the end, okay, of what I put together. And, I was, I think, maybe the fourth or fifth person to speak. And by the time they got to me, everything on my list was talked about. Everything. It was, so I, took that and I never took it out of my pocket. And I based it off of the group. And since then, I've been very blessed, to speak to various institutions. And I've learned that know the group. Look at the group, look at their faces, and try to provide information that the group will appreciate and retain. And that's what I'm telling you, whether you're a speaker or a physician or an educator, know the group, know the people, learn a little bit about them. That is so critical because not everyone is the same. And you can learn so much from a patient as you can from an educator. Patients also have a lot of information to offer. And sometimes it's not taken seriously. We're always in a rush, always, right? Everything is like now, right, sweetheart? Now. Everything is now. Believe me, I live with now, okay? It's now. Sometimes we have to take a deep breath and we have to really listen. And if you want to succeed, and succeed means so many things to so many different people, but if you want to succeed, please look around you. Learn from your surroundings. Learn from others. It sounds easy, but it's very difficult to do. Very difficult. But if you master it, like we will with WAUSM, you truly will have a happy life. I guarantee you that. I will tell you, no matter the stresses you encounter, the obstacles that you face, the more that you learn from others, the more that you explore what other people are about, the happier you will be and the more successful you will be. And hopefully, my goal when you get to St. Anthony, and hopefully you get to St. Anthony, you will see that we do our best to practice that. Is everybody on board? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's good. Okay, but our job at St. Anthony is going to be to help you along when you stumble. That's really important. And by the way, I've got chairs that sometimes stumble. I have attendings that sometimes stumble. But the one thing I'm really proud of, and I hope that people from WAUSM that have been there have seen this. Oh, there we go. You got me. Is the fact that you come there, you're going to see people helping one another. When they have a bad day, and believe me, we all have bad days, okay? There's somebody around the corner willing to lift you up. Mentally, spiritually, okay, they're there. And the other nice thing is, irregardless of your fate, your nationality, we got a group of employees that stick together. They are one. We've had some struggles after COVID. We lost some very good people. But every day we work hard to rebuild it. And hopefully, if you come to St. Anthony, you'll also help us rebuild it. So we're going to count on you. We're going to count on you in your white coats to help our community. We're going to count on you to help each other. And we're going to count on you to help make St. Anthony Hospital a better place. So with that, I want to thank WAUSM. Okay, good. I like this, by the way. A lot, okay? This, see, if you have a written speech, you can't do this type of thing. You can't do WAUSM. So, and do you see how good they're getting at it? I mean, they get, top grades. I really hope that, you pursue your profession with passion and that your goal every day is to help someone. Thank you.